What a year, guys. What a year. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Thanks for clicking on today's video. So in this video, I'm gonna talk about 2021, just give a recap of my year and as far as weight loss, as far as progress, as far as setbacks, we're just gonna talk about it all. And I wanna talk about my goals for 2022. First, I just want to note that I am not a doctor or a medical professional. This channel is just my story. It is my weight loss journey, and I started my YouTube channel 73 weeks ago at 291 pounds, but that was not my highest weight. My highest weight was 374, and that is what my journey is. I want to lose a total of 200 pounds from my highest weight of 374. So 174 is my goal, and I'm gonna get there. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please consider hitting that subscribe button. I would love to have you a part of my YouTube family. Also, I have a support group on Facebook called The Shrinkables, and we would love to have you join us over there as well. That link is in the description box below. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. I'm the incredible shrinking Steffi, and I created this channel to hold myself accountable, to give you guys weekly updates, but also to help others get healthy with me. And I do what I eat in a day videos every week. I actually do 2 what I eat in a day videos, and my results video is up every single Wednesday. It is my goal to help you. I want to inspire you to get healthy, and I want to hold my butt accountable to get healthy too, because I've never done it, guys. I've tried everything. I've literally tried everything my entire life, and really everything works, but you gotta get your mind right. If your mind isn't right, nothing is gonna work. So it's the mental part that we have to battle. It's the mental part that we have to figure out, and that is where transformation comes in. But it's hard. The journey is hard, but you don't have to do it alone. You can do it with me. Join my support group, and we'll all do it together, because really the biggest part is just sticking with it and not giving up. And I'm not giving up, and I don't want you to give up either. So let's just talk about 2021. So this year unexpectedly went way different than I thought. At the beginning of the year, I was kind of cocky, I think, like you always lose weight. You always lose a bunch of weight in the beginning. The weight kind of just falls off, especially when you're doing keto. And I kind of felt like, oh, I got this. I had it in the bag. I was going to get to my goal weight. I was going to rock it. And, and I did really good. I was 256 at the beginning of the year in January. And from January to August, I got down to 220. So I actually lost 36 pounds in the first half of the year, or the first 8 months. And then my major setback. On June 27th, I picked one of my kids up, I did something, and I tweaked my back, I pulled it out, and oh gosh, it resulted in a bulging disc with a tear. And it wasn't even the back that hurt, it was the nerve pain. It was the most excruciating pain that I have ever felt in my entire life. And I got hit by a car when I was 8 years old. Nerve pain is the absolute worst, and it was my sciatic nerve. So all the way from my back, all the way down to my heel, excruciating pain. I would wake up in the morning and literally drag myself out of the room. I couldn't even walk. It was terrible, terrible, terrible. So for months, I felt that. I hung on with my weight loss for like the first 9 weeks. I actually pushed through the pain. I just, and I didn't fall off track. And then I let it get to me. I let the pain win. And so I actually ended up gaining 17 pounds back over like the next few months after that. And that is what I did. The last part of the year was just try to get those 17 pounds off. And I was just yo-yo dieting. And I went through so many stages of emotions with this pain too. You know, I was really upset in the beginning. I was bitter and just pity party, you know, and I had 3 young kids to take care of, you know, in this pain. And that is just not, it's just not easy. But the pain and everything that I went through, it just brought me so much closer to God. And my relationship with Him has just flourished. And I know that He wants us to hit rock bottom so that we can realize that He is the rock at the bottom, you know, that we need Him. We need Him. We need His strength. And I definitely did. So I went from, you know, pity party, this sucks, you know, I'm in so much pain, I just want to be healed, to, okay, God, I trust you. I trust what you're doing. I know you've got my back, literally. And I'm just gonna go with it, and I'm just gonna trust you. So I went from feeling like really upset and just sorry for myself to feeling really thankful that this happened, because it's in the pain that we grow. And this was literal pain. And I know that it changed me, and it is continuing to change me. It totally screwed with my weight loss though. And I could, you know, stand here and be upset about it. I could be discouraged. I could beat myself up about it. Girlfriend, you gained 17 pounds. Are you serious? But you know what? This is life. Life happens. Things happen to us all the time. And if we just continue to lose weight, what are we going to learn? We're not going to learn anything. We're not going to grow. We're not going to change. It's in those hard moments that we're going to change. It's in those hard moments that we're going to push through and really realize how strong we are and how much we need God to guide us through this, to get us through this, and just to lean on Him for strength. So I'm not going to feel bad about it at all. Plus, I am 231, so I am 6 pounds down from that. So which means I did have a 3-pound weight loss this week, which is awesome. So I'm going to lose the rest of the water weight, the bloat that I'm hanging on to. So we just got to start over. We just got to get through those hard moments. I had no idea that this was going to happen to me. You know, at the beginning of the year, I kind of felt like Superwoman, you know, like, and especially at the beginning of my journey, I just thought that I was just going to lose weight. It was just going to melt off, and then I was going to be healed. I was going to be a new person. It doesn't work like that. Man, we need to change. We need to change our habits. We need to be consistent with those habits, and we need to learn how to be someone different. I am 41 years old, and I lived my entire life as an obese person. And you know what? Like I've always said, that was my identity. My identity has always been the fat girl, you know, growing up, and the fat teenager, and, you know, the fat adult. I was the fat friend. I was the fat daughter. I was the fat wife. And that isn't my identity. My identity is I'm a child of God, you know? And while I have damaged my body with the choices that I make, I need to take responsibility for that. I need to own up to that. But I am alive. I have air in my lungs right now. And every day that I wake up, I get a new chance to be better, and to use what God has given me and to make my life better. And when we make our lives better, when we actually make ourselves a priority, it makes everyone else happy because we're happy. And so I think a lot of us, you know, put others first, you know, especially us parents, you know, we put our kids first, we take care of our kids, and then we forget about ourselves. We forget that, you know, we need to take care of ourselves too, because if we're not happy, they're not happy. And so we really, really need to remember that. You know, how we think about ourselves and our progress is going to determine our success. I look over the last year, what am I going to focus on? I could focus on the last half of the year being a total waste, kind of just like I wasted time, you know, yo-yo dieting and just not losing anything, not losing the weight that I had gained. I could totally focus on that because that's usually what we focus on. We always focus on the failures and the disappointments and the things that we did wrong and the negative things in our lives. And it's just because that comes naturally. You know, we're human. That's just the way it works. We need to shift that mindset into thinking about the positive things that we've done, you know? And it doesn't matter where you are at in your journey. You're still growing. You're still growing. And how we think about ourselves and our progress, that's going to determine our success. So I'm going to think about, wow, look how far I've come. You know, I was 256 at the beginning of the year and I'm now 231. Hey, that's 25 pounds down. I can celebrate that. Is it as much as I wanted? Is it as much as I thought I would have? Absolutely not. But it's 25 pounds. I could have gone in reverse. And you know what? The old Steffi would have. I would have experienced this nerve pain and, this long setback, and I would have gained all of my weight back, because that is what I have done every single time. So you know what I'm going to focus on? I'm going to focus on the fact that I didn't do that. I didn't give up. I kept pushing. I kept fighting, and I knew that I was going to get through it. I knew I was going to get through it because I was depending on God to help me. I was relying on Him and His strength. And that is something that I never did before. That is the missing piece of the puzzle. It really is. And we always try to do things in our own strength, and we are not strong enough. We aren't, especially for those really, really, really hard things. We don't have the strength, but He does, and He's going to help us through that. And so I'm now realizing that. I'm now realizing that I don't have to do it all. I don't have to have all the control all the time. And that feels good. It feels good because you can kind of let go and just give yourself a break. And you don't have to beat yourself up about what you did or did not do this year. Maybe you're looking back right now and you're at the same exact weight as you were in the beginning of the year. Or maybe you even gained weight. This was a crazy, stressful year for a lot of us. And what do when we're stressed out? We eat, right? So maybe you're looking back and you are so discouraged and you're just feeling depressed and you feel like a failure. You feel like you had all that time, 365 days where you could have done something different. Okay, that's true. You could have, but you can't change the past. You can't change what happened this past year, but you can change what happens this year. Think about when it's 2023. What are you going to want to look back on at the beginning of 2022? Do you want to be in the same exact spot as you are right now? I don't think you do. So this is your chance. This is your chance to do something about it. Forget about what happened last year. It doesn't matter. It's done. We can't change it. It is what it is. What we can change is what we do now. What are you going to do this year? Where are you going to be New Year's Day 2023? I guess that's a good time to just start talking about my goals for 2022. All right, guys. So goals for 2022. I would love to get to my goal weight, but I don't know if that's going to happen. All I know is that I'm going to just continue to do the things that I need to do. And I know that I'll get to my goal weight when it happens, because it really isn't about the goal. And I say, this is my journey to lose a total of 200 pounds from my highest weight. And it is. But the real goal is discovering the new me, the new healthy me, and having complete freedom in food and just living a healthy, happy lifestyle and really, truly figuring that piece out and just having freedom. That is the real ultimate goal. It's not about the number on the scale, but I do want to see 174 on that scale, and I will see 174 on that scale because, that's my scale goal. So I chose a word for this year, and I encourage you guys to do the same thing. Pick one word that you're really going to focus on this year. Last year I did that, and my word was better. I wanted to be better. I wanted to be a better person. I wanted to be a better Christian. I wanted to be a better mom, a better wife. I just wanted to be a better person, better in every area of my life. And in some ways I did that. In some ways I did not do that. But that was my word for last year. This year, my word is consistency. That is the biggest thing that I struggle with, is being consistent with my eating, being consistent with exercise. I struggle big time in that department. So I'm going through physical therapy right now for my bulging disc, and we have a great exercise routine that I'm supposed to be doing every single day. And I've been sticking to it, and I'm feeling my core getting stronger and stronger every single day. I'm doing longer planks now, and when I could barely even do 10 seconds, guys. I mean, this injury, it broke me. I couldn't move. I didn't move. And when we don't move, our bodies just they wear out, they become broken. And that is what happened to me. I wasn't exercising. I lost over 70 pounds in the first year of my journey without exercise. And it was the stupidest thing that I could have done because I could exercise then, and I didn't take advantage of it. But now is the time to change. Don't focus on that. Focus on what I need to change. And so being consistent. Also consistently breaking those bad habits and creating new healthy habits. So I've mentioned a few times in some other videos that I like to have a couple drinks at night to unwind. I'm a very busy mom. I have a very chaotic life, and having a couple drinks at night just to relax, it just helps me to kind of escape the craziness of my life. And that's really what it is, right? It's an escape. And that's not good. It's not a healthy escape, but it is an escape. And while my drinks are keto friendly, obviously our bodies are going to burn the alcohol first before anything else. So it does stall weight loss, but it was never a problem. It had never been a problem for me until recently. It has become a problem, and I'm sharing this with you guys because this channel is all about holding myself accountable, right? And God has been telling me for a while now that I needed to stop. And, like I said, it wasn't a problem before, but it has become a problem because I'm making my drink stronger and I'm drinking more and I'm eating. I'm eating at night. I'm snacking at night because that's usually what you do, when you drink. And it's hurting me. It's hurting my weight loss and it's slowing me down. And so he's been telling me that I need to stop. And I'm going to be honest, I was ignoring him for a while. And it's time. It is time. It is time to start listening. It's time to start doing the right thing for God, even when we don't want to do it. And I want to be healthy. I want to be a healthy person. I want to be a better person. And so I hope I don't get any shame for this or any hate comments for this because I'm just being honest with you because it's a part of my story and I have to share this with you because it's a part of me. It's a part of my journey. And I didn't really talk about it a lot. I mentioned it a few times that I like to have a couple drinks because it was never a problem. It never hurt me. Until now, like before, I wasn't eating at night and I wasn't having too many. It's a problem now. And I know it's a problem because I did give it up and I had a hard time giving it up. So it's just a bad habit that I didn't want to give up. But now I am at the point where I am publicly telling you guys that this is happening. I'm going to do it. And it's just another bad habit that I need to break and figure out a good, healthy habit to replace it. So one of those habits that I'm going to be doing is I love to do crafts. And I used to do plastic canvas all the time. And I used to make, a ton of stuff with my mom. And I've been doing it since I was a kid. And I used to make doll things, like Barbie doll things. And so I got kids now. I can make these things for my kids. So I'm going to start doing that at night. It's going to keep my hands busy. I'm not going to worry about, wanting to eat or wanting to have a drink. So it's not the easiest thing to admit to you guys, but like I said, it's important and holding myself accountable because 2022 is my year. It is my year to shine and it is your year to shine too. Let's stop wasting time. It doesn't mean we're going to be perfect. It doesn't mean that we're going to have perfect days, perfect weeks, perfect months. But in those weeks and in those months, use that time to really learn about yourself. What's working, what's not. Figure yourself out and do the right thing no matter how you feel. Be consistent. Consistency is my word for the year. I want you guys to drop below what your word is. Think about it. Pray about it. What is your word for the year? What is something that you're going to focus on this year? I have 57 pounds left to go to get to my goal weight. I lost 23 pounds last year. So it might take me another couple years to get to my goal weight. And that's okay. I was so overly confident in the beginning of my journey. And that is how I know that I've changed, that I've learned, that I've grown from when I started, because I'm realizing that this is going to be a lot harder than I thought it was, but it's going to change me. And I'm so super excited for it. All right, guys, I think that this video is long enough. That is my recap of 2021 and my goals for 2022 going forward. Just wanting to be consistent and just really leaning on Jesus for strength in this journey because it's what I need to be successful. All right, guys, if you like this video, give me a like, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already, and join my support group on Facebook. Link is below. And yeah, I will see you at the next video for another What I Eat in a Day. I am doing carnivore this week, so I'm gonna show you what I'm eating. So yeah, okay, I'll see you at the next video. Stay safe and choose health, guys. Bye. I started my YouTube channel 72, what week are we at? Oh my gosh. What week are we at? I suffer with food addiction. I suffer with, I suffer with talking. This year definitely went, what was I gonna say? So this year was unexpectedly, is that a word? Unexpectedly, yeah, right? Sound weird. Unexpectedly. This year actually went unexpected. Unexpectedly? Unexpectedly. Oh my gosh, I have to Google it.